All right, guys. So I'm doing the recap for today. I did trade on Uber. Uber turned out to be the trade of the day for me, and I'm just going through the scanner. So SPY market today was gapping up, and again, this market, nothing can bring this market down. And as you see, stock is just on a daily chart on a SPY. If you look at it, yesterday there was a big drop because of this coronavirus in China. But it seems that nothing really brings down this market. And again, today, gapped up, and now it's just going up to fill up the gap. Really, if you're filling up this gap, and who knows, it just goes back up to all-time high. So nothing brings this market down. Unbelievable that how this market is strong. But what we noticed today was Uber. Uber was one of our watch lists. I honestly came late this morning, and I just copied everyone's watch list because I just didn't have enough time to go to watch list. But you guys can go and see Norman Carlos doing a pre-market show. They go through the watch list, they go through the news, they go through the levels, and they talk about the potential what if then statements on the trading strategy. If you guys don't know what to trade, and it's free just on YouTube if you subscribe to our channel and you do that. So Uber, again, at the open, stock was gapping up about 2%. I do have that gappers watch list. So Uber was gapping up 2.2% by 9:20. So again, by 9:22 in the morning, stock was 2%. I mean, we know all about Uber. We've traded in the past. I was watching it again for a few minutes, and then suddenly a big drop. And this drop, I didn't notice it that time, but actually was coincide with the drop in the SPY. So I took the trade to the short at 37. The first level was this 36.70 covered, and again more cover. And all the way to the previous day close and this 36.20 level that we had. I did add by mistake here. I was going to actually put a limit order, so I added by mistake here short. Turned out to be not a bad add at all. So actually did drop more, and I got out the last piece at the break even. So it just dropped down, and the last piece I got at the break even for a nice profit. And then later actually came back down, but unfortunately I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have any shares, and I didn't jump in back. But it's really holding this level in previous day close, so it's really nothing. It doesn't want to go further down. So it turned out to be a really nice trade, and again, market really helped. This drop in the SPY did help a lot and pushed everything down. Otherwise, the stock seemed to be very strong for the day. Another trade that I did was LK. Again, LK opened very strong. The stock was up 5.7%. Again, was in our gappers watch list. LK, again, for those of you who don't have the gappers, you can also watch our pre-market. So was up 4.3%. I was watching it for a 1 minute open range breakup, and it did open really strong. In this pullback, I went long, and I was waiting for going back up, but it really didn't go back up. So I quickly got out at the break-even point. Again, I was expecting it to just in this to be a pullback, but it turned out to be close the candlestick here, and I just didn't like it. And also, we had this daily level of 39.40. These levels are magic, guys. So we had this level, and I just didn't like it, and I got out of it. And I'm glad I did, because just look at this big drop. It did came back up, but again, you never know. You don't want to hold anything. You don't want to hold anything in case that it comes back up. Because this one could easily go down to hell. So, and you don't want to hold into that. So LK was that trade, and BYND was also a trade that I did. So again, opening range breakup. So again, it did sold off suddenly, big squeeze. And I really like this squeeze, so I went long again at 126, popped up to 127.50 for a decent profit, and the last piece I got at the break even. And again, this is the time that actually coincide with the SPY drop. And again, this drop, just long popped up. I was expecting it to go higher, but I got at the break even, and I don't want to again get into the habit of holding the stock past below my break-even point. And I'm glad it could have been a really good short here as well. I mean, it's same as I took Uber, but again, this drop, losing the VWAP, could have been a really good short trade. You could put a stop loss above this, and as you see, if you were doing that, and again, such a beautiful, nice drop that you're having again. But I didn't take the we did have shares for short, but yeah, I just again, it turned out to be a really nice. If you were going short here, it would have been a really nice drop. But again. Now the SPY is just moving higher, and that's it. So that's it for me. I'm going to the off-topic chat. I want to see a couple of trades that people share with us. Team P What did you do, Team P? So I'm just going at, that's the CGC. Yep, CGC was also in our watch list, came up at around 945 long and all the way up to this beautiful trade. Justin, what is this one, Justin? What is that trade? Yeah, chopped up at the open, and then I don't know why you jumped in and out at the open 1 minute, but again, really patient entry at this level, just to squeeze up. Very beautiful, nice. Near, what is that one you traded near? DLPH, yeah, some people traded that. So double bottom, this level 1561, you get long, an amazing move up. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful trades. Bobby B, oh, no, that's actually Gina. Gina, what did you do? 3M, yeah, MMM, you went short, you added more, cover. You missed the cover around here, that's unfortunate. And then you came back up, you added more short and cover. Beautiful trade on 3M. I think Peter traded 3M. Bobby N. What did you do, Bobby N? AMD, yes, AMD was also, as soon as the market started dropping, AMD break down, 5 minute opening range break down, 49.90, drop all the way up to 49.50. So again, 40 cents on AMD is a really good move. And then it seems like a cup and handle. Yeah, you went short again here, but you got out. But you're right, it seems that like a cup and handle on a 1 minute chart, so it might actually bounce back. But again, see how beautiful the stock is. You know, this drop tested these levels. These moving averages are really magic, guys, and they're not that complicated to find. Again, the Fibonacci retracement and pivot points and stuff, we don't use any of these, which is simple daily levels. David DWS, again a trader with us for over 2 years. I mean, one of the early traders that we had. I don't know what platform is that, but see, that's JD. So again, a squeeze above the VWAP, you go 100 shares, pop all the way up to 38.85. Nice. That's TWS, yeah. Anything else, guys? Anyone? Thor traded the HOG. Yeah, Harley Davidson. This is the stock that we traded. I mean, he posted also in Twitter. I'm blown away by this entry, honestly. Really amazing entry. Again, the stock was gapping down, but look at this entry that just long all the way up at 32.50, all the way up to 34.40. Again, this is just, if I were not seeing Thor trade this in real time in the chat, I would have called this is a Photoshop. Really, how can you get such an amazing entry at this level and just going up? Unbelievable. Really nice trading. And you know, I personally would never take this trade. I would never take this trade to the long side. But again, that's why it's very important to see these recaps and learn how other traders trade, because there is no correct way of trading. Everyone can have a certain way of trading and all of them can work for them. You just have to find your own style of trading. And again, HOG, this is the previous day close on HOG. Like, the stock was gapping down, but such a beautiful 5 minute, 1 minute opening range breakup. Beautiful trading. And so wait for recap from Thor. Anyways, so thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate everyone for being part of Bear Bull Traders and watching us. And have a good day. Tomorrow is the success webinar, guys. We'll send an email today to everyone about an introduction to day trading options. Yeah, if you have any question, feel free to email us, guys. Andrew at Bear Bull Traders. Have a good day, guys.